It is now time to do a layered bob. So the very first thing we're going to do is establish the bob. We're going to cut in the new outline, cut in the length, and once we've created the bob, we can then layer it. So as you can see right here, the very first thing I'm doing is I am establishing my first section, which is going to be the guide for the rest of the haircut. I've got a center section down the center of the back of the head, two A-line sections that are going from the center to the ear, and whatever's hanging down, I'm combing down, holding the hair through my comb, and cutting that first outline, that first guide. Then from there, I will continue taking A-line sections, working my way up the head, combing the hair down, and you will then be able to see the hair underneath that I've already cut as my guide to know what to cut and how much to cut as far as this second section. So you can see, taking that second section right now, combing it down, going to clip away the hair so that it doesn't fall, and then basically I'm going to comb that hair down. You can see the underneath, the previous section I've already cut underneath, and then from there I just hold the hair with my comb and cut that length to the previous section, which is the previous length, which is basically the length for the rest of this haircut. Now it's time to incorporate the left side of the hair. We've already done the left side in the back. Now it's time to do the left side in the front, which is basically anything in front of the ear. And I'm simply using the line that we've already established in the back to guide me to cut the front. So you can see I'm combing this hair straight down, and I'm simply just using, again, the previous section as my guide. I've already cut in that first guide on the left side. And so basically you're just going to have the line flow the best you can from the back to the front when you're establishing your very first line, your very first guide on the left side in front of the ear. The left side is complete. As far as the bob, it's time to execute the right side. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did on the left side. Take A-line sections. You can see me taking it right there. And I'm going to work my way up the head, combing the hair down so that it hangs over the previous section, and just using that previous section as my guide to know where to cut the current section. You can see me wrapping up the back on the right side, which is behind the ear. Now it's time to comb the front of the right side down, which is in front or over the ear. And I'm basically going to use the line that I've already established in the back to help guide me on where I want to have the line flow on the front. So I'm combing the hair down, and I'm basically just combing a little bit of the back into that comb so I can see where that line is, and then from there, freehanding the exact desired length that I want. Obviously, I've already done that on the left side, so I've got to make sure that the right side matches with the left side. So I'm basically now at this point just making sure I've matched the desired length that I've already cut on the left side. The bob itself is complete. It's time to cut the layers. You can see I've got a section in the center back. I'm over directing that straight back and then basically holding it in my fingers and cutting in that first section of layers. That first section is going to be my guide for the rest of the layers for the rest of the haircut. Every section I take thereafter, I will be over directing to the previous section, which is that first section in this second section's case. And that first section is going to be my guide for the second section. Then the third section, the second section will be the guide for the third section. And it's just going to continually take whatever section I'm on, over directing it to the previous so that I can establish the same length and layers through the entire haircut. Alright, so the layers are all complete on the left side. Now it's time to take the layers on the right side down. So you can see I've taken another section, combing that to the previous section like we've already discussed, and bam, there's my guide. I just basically cut the current section the same length the previous section was cut. Here goes another section. I'm going to comb this to the previous section I just got done cutting, because that section that I just got done cutting is my guide for this section, and I'm going to continue this process throughout the entire right side. Alright, so we've come to the final section. As you can see, I'm over-directing this back to the previous section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please don't forget to put them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And as always, I want to thank you guys so very much again for watching.